This is the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins. We're at Farm Science Review. It's the CabCam. Nate Doritas is the driver. He is also the farm manager here at Farm Science. And Nate, this is the last bit of wheat you guys are going to be harvesting for 2011. A lot of producers out there in February and March looked at the wheat field and said, "Oh, that ain't going to be worth anything." But a lot of it's turned out pretty good. What do you think about what you've seen here at the review?
Yeah, we were just as nervous as those guys back in the early part of the spring, but we stuck with it, and we sprayed some fungicide when we needed to, and took care of our nitrogen like we had to, and we've ended up with a pretty respectable crop. Pretty pleased with it so far.
That fungicide does make a big difference. A lot of producers wish they'd got it on a little bit earlier. Was the timing right here for you guys, and what do you think bushel-wise it added to your output?
Definitely, we were right on time with our fungicide. We use controlled traffic here, and as you can see in the field, we've got the sprayer track still visible. That allows us to get in when we need to on the fungicide. This is only our second year, and it was our second consecutive year using fungicide to control head scab, and we really feel that it helps us get a marketable product, and it definitely increases yield.
With the wet conditions of the spring, head scab was an issue. Any disease, in fact, is going to be something of concern. As far as head scab, you said it wasn't a big concern. Have you had any vomitoxin reported at the elevator?
Yeah, we've actually been hauling the last 2 days here, and the elevator we haul to will accept anything below 4 parts per million on the vomitoxin, and we've been able to keep it below 2, and that definitely helps us to have a marketable product.
As far as the bushels per acre for the 3 fields you have here, what is the average, and what's your best and lowest?
This is our third and final field. At the moment, this one's running about 85. I think it'll hold that, maybe just a little less when we finish up. We had a field yesterday we finished, that one ran 88. I expect that one to be our best field overall. And the first field we ran last week, that one ended up at about 66. And we knew we had a little more disease pressure there. We had some water damage there, and just not quite what we expected overall.
Let's talk about test weight. I've heard a lot of 60s and 61s. Where are you guys about here?
Yeah, 59 and a half to just over 60. So pretty pleased with that.
With that first field you took off, there's been a little bit double cropping there. I think it's maybe a 100-plus acre field you double crop. Talk about that situation and how that's coming along.
Yeah, we're running that 130-acre field double crop, and he's progressing real nice there. We'll have that wrapped up today. And the first beans we got in on Friday and got a rain shower on them on Saturday, so they're already trying to pop out of the ground. And we had enough moisture here in June to allow us to get them planted. I know some of the guys that wanted to plant some didn't get the rain, and they may choose not to plant them because of that. So we're fortunate to have the moisture, and we expect good things out of those beans planted this early in July.
There's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to being a producer here in Ohio. There's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into it, and hopefully the CabCam can show you some of that dedication, especially here at the Farm Science Review, which, by the way, is coming up in the middle of September. You can find out more online. Just Google Farm Science Review Ohio. You can also find out more on their Facebook page, Farm Science Review. Nate Doritas, our guest today in the Ohio AgNet CabCam. I'm Ty Higgins. We'll see you down the road.